A little bit later this morning, again, you're going to be joined by General Holt and Colonel Schaefer to talk more.
We'll get into that in a little bit. But back to South Carolina right now. Former President Trump with the commanding lead over Nikki Haley, as we just mentioned. According to a Monmouth Washington Post poll just released yesterday, Trump up 26 points in Nikki Haley's home state, a state that she cannot afford to lose if she has any shot at winning the nomination. Let's welcome in a commentary editor for the Washington Times, Kelly Sadler, and former Nassau County executive and political analyst, Laura Curran. So, Kelly, Haley said just this week she doesn't need to win South Carolina to stay in this race, but there are no silver medals in politics. As we know, there's no feasible way for her to become the nominee. As we've been saying, if she doesn't win her home state, what do you think?
She doesn't win her home state. She's out, but she's out already. She just hasn't announced that she's not in the presidential race. As long as the big donor money keeps flowing, she's going to keep, campaigning. And she's just wasting her time and she's wasting other people's money. She hasn't said one state that she actually can win. You actually have to win a state in order to win the nomination. And Nikki Haley has no path forward.
Yeah.
Kelly, you ever been to Gobbler's Knob, Pennsylvania?
No, but I mean, it looks like quite festivities there.
Yeah.
If I was the groundhog, I wouldn't want to come out of that little thing. Look at that. This is a lot. This is a lot for 7 in the morning.
It does have. It's got Trump rally vibes, and I mean that in a good way. But I guess the numbers out there, Laura, and Laura, this is your first time with us. Welcome.
Thanks.
You picked quite a day. On Friday, whichever one, this time of day, you're always a little punchy on Fridays.
Oh, yeah.
But also, it's Groundhog
But I would
Day.
never go to that Puxatawny thing.
No?
I just don't understand why anyone would want to wake up at 2 in the morning to go and jump around with a bunch of other people in the freezing cold.
That's what I say to myself 5 days a week.
Why do we get up to this?
Exactly. No, I will say, Laura likes that. No, I will say, I think that, so this is one of those things that it happens at 7:30, then it's over, and then it's back to the news. But every station kind of has to cover it just because it's something that's happening, and it's just I don't know. It's
breaking news.
And when news breaks, we fix it. That's what I say. All right, so Laura, you're a Democrat. So tell me what you think about Nikki Haley and her chances. So the key to Nikki Haley, as we've seen in Iowa and New Hampshire, particularly in New Hampshire, where things were perfectly aligned for her to shock Donald Trump. Didn't happen. She lost by 12 points. But those independents and those Democrats that maybe are not registered are able to vote in Republican primaries in New Hampshire. She did okay. She didn't do great. She's now 0 for 2. We know what happened with Joe Biden in 2020. Lost New Hampshire, lost Iowa, and South Carolina saved him. Do you think Nikki Haley has a shot in her home state?
It certainly doesn't look like it. I mean, we're all seeing the same polls. But I have to say, as a consumer of news, I'm having fun watching her. She's loosening up. She's getting funny. She's usually a very scripted and on talking point kind of politician. And, I'd love to know what's going on in her brain because she's just going for it. She's having fun. And I honestly think as long as the donors continue to supply her with money, she's going to be in this race. And all the pundits are saying, oh, will this hurt her chances if she wants to run in the future? Will she be dead in the party because it really is Trump's party now? Yeah. I don't know. But it's fun to see someone having fun in politics because it's a very grim place right now.
Laura, I agree with you. I think so. She is developing into the best version of herself as a presidential candidate, I think, right now. Problem is, it's too late. It's Ted Kennedy syndrome, 1980 against Jimmy Carter. Everyone says Ted Kennedy finally became the politician that everyone wanted him to become at the Democratic National Convention in 1980, Kelly, when he delivered that famous speech. But, of course, Carter went on to become the nominee, and he was just walloped by Ronald Reagan in the 1980 election.